Welcome to Unit 8, Lean, Mean, Fighting Machine. So this article is about a man named Hafþór Bjornsson, and he is a very strong, very large man from Iceland. And he became most famous through the TV series Game of Thrones. He played Gregor Clegane, who was a very kind of cruel and powerful soldier, bodyguard of sorts. But he was called the Mountain in that series. And that really put him on the map as an actor. But prior to that, he had been a basketball player in Iceland, and he wasn't really cut out for the basketball life.
Put somebody on the map.
Put somebody on the map.
Cut out for something.
Cut out for something. His body, his physique was very large and big, and most basketball players tend to be more slim, tall, but slimmer, more lean. And then he moved on and he discovered weight training, and he became a strongman and competed in many strongman competitions.
Strongman.
Strongman. And he even broke the record in a traditional Viking strongman contest. He carried a 10-meter, 650-pound, kilogram, I don't remember, stone, for 5 steps. And he broke the record, which was 3 steps, set by another man, Orm Strolofsson, I believe his name was. But that man set the record 1,000 years ago.
Wow.
And he broke his back while he was doing it. And more recently, this man, Mr. Bjornsson, has moved on to boxing, and he has competed in several boxing matches. So have you ever watched Game of Thrones?
I did not watch Game of Thrones, but I've seen lots of memes and clips and pictures. So
it's hard to avoid, hard to miss out on.
Totally. For the last 5-6 years, there's been lots of them. And right now, there's one that's famous. Winter is coming.
Yes.
It's getting cold outside.
Winter
and some
is coming.
people always, post like, oh, there's a big winter storm. Winter is coming. And if you've watched Game of Thrones, you understand that one.
You do. Yes. I watched Game of Thrones. I actually watched the entire first 7 seasons right before the 8th season started. So I felt like I needed to get in on this big kind of cultural phenomenon.
Kind of binge watched all of them?
I binge watched the whole first 7 seasons right before the 8th season. And then everybody was really disappointed by the 8th season.
Yeah.
But, what can you do? Have you ever visited Iceland, or would you like to visit Iceland?
I have not, and I would absolutely love to. There's some amazing landscape there and views. And a lot of people know I'm a runner and I love mountain running, and I really would love to run in some of the areas in Iceland.
I bet there are many beautiful trails. And
fantastic trails. Now, obviously, I can't go everywhere because it's so remote in many areas, and there's risky mountains and areas. I just don't want to go there, but just to see some of them and even hike, I would love to. How about you?
It seems like a really beautiful country. There's not a lot of people, which means that there's a lot of, untouched, kind of pristine land, and it would be great to, you can see the aurora sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And it just seems like a really interesting place to visit.
And lots of fish for food, lots of fish dishes.
Lots of seafood.
Yeah.
That's,
Stinky ones too, I've heard.
Yes. And now for the language focus. The first point is in retrospect. For example, in retrospect, I wish I'd gotten more work experience during my student days.
And the second one, though it may be. So for my example, tiring though it may be, it's important to exercise a few days each week.
Okay, that's all for the preview section, and we'll see you in the review.